Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? So I want to talk about where should I go next on my travels. I'm going to try and keep it short because recently I reached out to, I know that obviously I went to the Seychelles in 2023. That was my best holiday of my life. I don't think any holiday, I don't know how it's going to top that. But I reached out to Seychelles Travel, who booked everything for me, everything from the driver picking me up at the airport, the excursions. It was just, everything was smooth, there was no issues. So I reached back out to them. So one of my contenders for next year is the Seychelles, and this time I'm spending time in La Digue, one of the islands, and then on Mahi, the main island. So I was thinking of 7 nights, going back there again. The pluses of that is that I know the place and I've been there before, and it will be another experience. The downside is that I'm thinking, do I go with someone or do I do it as a solo? And because I've been there before, should I go somewhere different? Another place that's on my list is Grenada. Is it Grenada? Grenada? I can never say it properly. Grenada? Yeah, I think it's Grenada. Caribbean island. Most people haven't heard of it. The reason I was putting that on there is because I've seen quite a lot of vlogs about the place, and I'm subscribed to someone's channel. She's Grenadian and she's moved there permanently, and she's always talking about it, and she's always doing vlogs where she's walking along the beach. The only thing with that is that my mum lives in Jamaica, so I don't know how she would feel about me going to the Caribbean and not going to Jamaica. There doesn't seem to be that much there to do, but the place looks beautiful. I mean, the place that I would be staying at, the Calabash Hotel, is one of the best hotels on the island. It looks really nice. The people seem friendly, so it's up there, but I don't know if I'm gonna go for that. The next place on my list is Tanzania and Zanzibar. So I think Tanzania, I was just, for years I've been wanting to go there. First I wanted to do the safari, then I wanted to spend some time on Zanzibar and then time in Stone Town. It's very expensive if you want to do all 3 things because they're all far apart. When I've been reaching out to travel agents, they've been trying to put these 15-day packages together where you fly, to you do the safari, then you go to like the Stone Town, then you go to Zanzibar, but it's really expensive. You're talking like £10,000, and I'm thinking, no, that's not for me. I can't afford that. So I'm thinking of just spending maybe 3 nights in Zanzibar and then probably 2 nights in Stone Town and leaving the safari for another day. But if I went on safari, I think I'd go to Kenya anyway. Kenya or South Africa is where I'd probably do a safari. So yeah, Tanzania, it's not on my list for a safari, but I would go to Zanzibar. And then the next place that I'm thinking about is, my niece is moving to Australia, so I'm thinking about going to visit her in Australia. That's also on the list for possibly for next year. She's going for a year. And then the other place that has always been like somewhere that I've been considering going to is Costa Rica. So Costa Rica, I know that it's all very good in terms of the environment and in terms of like eco-friendly and stuff. And I've seen some fantastic like places in the middle of the jungle. Or the thing that's stopping me from that one is just people who keep going on about the bugs, and lots of the places are open plan, like the jungle places, and because it's so eco-friendly, you're probably not going to get the level of luxury. And then also Bali, I've been going back and forth with for many years, because I don't know if I want to go to Bali because everyone keeps talking about it, or whether it's really somewhere I want to go to. Sometimes I get that feeling that it's a really spiritual place, that you can connect, you can find yourself, that it's easy going. When you see the vlogs, everyone enjoys it. I've not seen anyone say they don't like it. But I don't know, for me, I have to be drawn to a place. I have to get that feeling. With the Seychelles, it was between Maldives, Mauritius and Seychelles. And for some reason I was just drawn to it, and I'm glad I chose that place. So what do you guys think? Where should I go next? From next year onwards, I'm just going to be going at least twice a year to different places, because this year I made the decision to just travel in the UK, but I've just been saving in my holiday fund, and I just like the idea of being somewhere where there's sunshine, somewhere where you can meet different people. I like the idea of solo travel, but I also want to travel with someone. Oh yeah, I forgot about Namibia. Namibia is not going to happen next year, because Namibia is one of the most expensive and the most difficult places to organise, because you've got the desert part of Namibia, which is miles away from the coast, which is miles away from the safari. it's one of those places you either have to drive everywhere, and it can take you sort of 8 to 10 hours to drive, or if it's organised, it's always in groups. And I'm someone that I don't particularly want to pay a lot of money to go with a group of 8 to 10 people that I don't know, and then spend the whole time doing like an activity with them. To me, if it's a one-off, so like you're in a hotel and then they're doing an excursion and then you're around strangers, fine. But if you're paying like a lot of money, then you want to choose that group of people that you want to spend time with. What if you just don't click with those people? So yeah, but that's most of what they're offering, because these like safaris are so far apart from the desert part. So Namibia's on my list, but that's going to have to wait. I think Bali, I'm still divided. Tanzania and Zanzibar, it's 50-50. Seychelles, I want to go, but I think I've been there before. And then Grenada, I don't know. Help me out. Let me know what you guys think. Where should I go next year? I'd love to hear your thoughts.